Okay, the first problem I gave you has two fractions over here, and I'm trying to get it to equal 4 tangent secant. So I'm assuming we would want to start with the left side, so we need to get a common denominator. So this one I'm going to multiply by 1 plus sign over 1 plus sign, and this one I'm going to multiply by 1 minus sign. Now you don't have to write this step out. I need to do that to see what's going on. So I actually need to write it off to the side here to see what's happening. So on this, in this numerator, I need to FOIL. I'm taking 1 plus sign times 1 plus sign. When I do that, I'm going to get 1. The outer product will give me sign, the inner product will give me sign, so that's 2 sign plus sign squared, all over 1 minus sign squared. When I FOIL these out, I'm going to get 1 minus sign squared. With this one, I'm multiplying by 1 minus sign, so I get minus, and up here I'm going to get 1. I'm going to get minus 2 sign plus sign squared. All over that denominator, again, when I multiply those two, I'm going to get 1 minus sign squared. That's a square there. Okay? Alright, so that got the fraction together. The thing I would caution a lot of you about is that minus sign. Remember, when you're minusing, you need to subtract everything that's in that numerator. Okay, you're subtracting everything in the numerator. So, when I go to put these together, I've got 1 minus 1. That goes away. I've got 2 sine theta minus a negative 2 sine theta. So I'm going to get 4 sine theta. And then sine squared minus sine squared is 0. In the denominator, I have 1 minus sine squared. Okay? So that made it look a lot nicer. I like that 4 because I'm trying to get to a 4. I'm trying to get to tangent times secant. Tangent is sine over cosine, so it'd be nice if I had a cosine on the bottom. Secant is 1 over the cosine, so it'd be nice if I had a second cosine on the bottom. And so when I look at that, I think, oh yeah, 1 minus sine squared is cosine squared, so I'll work across here. 1 minus sine squared is cosine squared, so I just replace that. That's a trig step. And now I'm going to break this up. I'm going to say this is 4 times, I'm going to take sine over cosine for one of those fractions times 1 over cosine. Now make sure that you agree with me that this is still the same thing. It's 4, or 4 over 1 if you want to put that. I broke this up into sine over cosine times 1 over cosine. If I multiply this out, remember multiply straight across, I get 4 sine over cosine squared. So I haven't changed anything. But now I know that sine over cosine is tangent, and 1 over cosine is secant. So there's that problem. So again, just to kind of review again what we did, is we got a common denominator. The key thing is to make sure you worry about that negative, that you're subtracting everything in that numerator. Came down to something pretty simple, and then all we did is use that Pythagorean identity and said that 1 minus sine squared is cosine squared, and then we broke that up into things that were equal to tangent and secant. Okay, so that's the first example.